2 degrees now. Getting a little cooler. And I'm gonna go back. This will be load number, let me see, 17. Load 17. And when I was sitting in the truck last night, I noticed it was just making a little kind of sound like air leaking out of a tire stem or something, but I was sitting in the truck. Some electronic noise was here. So I had to take the, I don't know if I had to or not. Look at this now, this ain't gonna stay up. Another thing got to fix. It's all right last night when I put it up. Well, I guess I need 2 new. All right, so I had to take this off because it was making a weird noise. See if there's any spark. No spark. So there's no draw. But last night when I was just sitting in here relaxing, and this gauge and this gauge would both go right to the top, and then they would both come down just a little bit, and then I'd hear this noise down here around this area. That's where all the fuses are. So it was just a small little, just sounded like air coming out of a bottle or just something creeping out. Anyway, I said I don't want any fires in this truck. That's all I need. All my tools and everything are in there, and I mean the truck is the main staple around here. If I didn't have this rig, I don't know. It's the wrong size. Must be a 9. Anyway, I guess I'll go back and try her out. So this is where I took from last night. There's 3 pieces of softwood right there. And there's some smaller stuff here. And there's 3 softwood saw logs here. And I'm just thinking, I think I'll go down, I'll back all the way down to that pile there. And I'll take everything I can. And if I need a few extras, I'll pick it up from there or pick it up from here. If I put them on now, it just makes it hard to back up. It's a lot easier to see where you're going when this thing's empty. Especially in here. I guess I'll do that. Yeah, there's not a full load in there. There's some softwood in there too. I don't know, I'll just have to throw it all in the same place. I guess it's mixed up too much. I'm not going to bother farting around. I should have made a separate pile for the softwood when I was putting it down. Alright, so I sorted all that out. With all the softwood here, I'll come back and get just a load of softwood and I'll put it straight in the barn. And I got this much, and when I was putting one of these logs in, I think it was this one, it tapped this corner, and I had a screw in here, and it cracked the inside part where I was holding on, so I had to tie on my tail light. I did the same damn thing the other day. Something just tapped it, and this is a newer one. It had the proper screws in it, so it broke free. I had to strap that, so now I got 2 lights I gotta fix. I was cursing back here. It's always something that happens. You gotta wrap everything in wire mesh and steel bars wrapped around it when you're back in the woods. I should pick through this when I'm coming through. Get all this shit cleaned out and softwood picked out. I should have made a separate pile. See, save time doing this. See, I just threw it all in one pile. That's what I was saying before the other day. You think you're saving time by throwing it all in there, but then you got to fart around, you know, if you want to sort out the hardwood. All right, so that's done. I got that sorted down there. There's only three saw logs left. And then I got a pile of softwood right there. And I got another pile down there. I should make my next load. Well, I'll be cleaning all this up in the next load. I think I can get it all. Some of it's going to go in the barn. Some of it's going to go in the log pile for the sawmill. This stuff, there's even softwood in there I gotta sort through. Anyway, I'll come back and I'll grab this probably. And all of this if I can't get it all on. If something happens when I get home. You never know what's gonna happen. Smash something. No wind in here anyway, no wind really today. It's nice enough. I started over there. I got all of this. I'll probably pretty well be to here, I think, when I'm done. Well, it might not even need that much room. There's only, there's one load of softwood. And actually, there's another load of softwood back there too. And then there's a good hardwood. It's probably only 2 more loads of hardwood, really. I don't know if I can get any more. I might pull in here and try and top this up a little bit in there. I don't think I can put any more down there. I don't think so. Well, I guess if I keep it this way, if I could get this friggin' old manure spreader out of the way. Anyway, I'll go back and get another load. This one was 17, I think. So I'm going back for 18. Well, that little pile is cleaned up. I'm going to put this all in the barn because it's pretty well screwed. Leave it out in my pile. It might be too rotten to burn it. So I'll get that pile next. Got that pile cleaned up, and I noticed this one the other day. And so I figured I'd get my chain and my winch and see if I could pull it out over that stump. If she'll come clear that stump, should be no problem. I don't know why I didn't pull that out with the excavator. I must have forgot about it. Let's see what happens here. Here. Okay, maybe if I put something over there, pull it on an angle. So I found that in the truck. I didn't have a proper strap. Usually I have a strap to go around. You just pull this pin out and feed the cable through. That'll redirect it. I don't know if that'll work here or not. I just need to move it a little bit. Nice having that kind of stuff around. Now I can pull her straight. You can leave that on. Don't lose it. Nice to have a piece of rope around like that. Always got something in the truck usually. I got two of these. I don't know if I got two of them. I think they're both in the truck. Kind of handy to have whenever you want to redirect your pole. Now I can limb that up and throw that on the trailer. So I got everything cleaned up down there, and I got those 3 saw logs on there. Everything underneath that I'm going to try to put in the barn. And I was going to leave these, but I got nothing in the truck. So I thought, well, I could throw a few more up top. But I'm going to haul them over and see if I can just cut some in half. Get a half load in the truck at least. There, I managed to get everything in there. I had to cut a few up to fill the truck, and some I put a few hardwood sticks up top, but I'll just throw them wherever in the barn or in the pile or wherever. Just these 3 saw logs really that I got to sort out. So I might have to fart around a little bit when I get home. Anyway, everything's cleared up down the main path. Take a walk over and see what's left. Should be the same amount as what was there the last time I walked around there. It's just as easy to back in probably from this side. I don't know. I thought I could probably drive in from the other opening and come right in. Well, you know, it might be better to come in and turn around. I'm pretty sure I can turn that, because whenever I come up here, I'll come up and then I'll back in and pick that stuff up. What is it anyway? It's pretty well hardwood. Be about a cord there maybe. A little more than a cord. It's all hardwood too. And what's over here? Pretty bumpy here. I didn't do a good job of leveling this out. So everything that goes out to the first opening where we came in at first. And then we had to back in to get this. Now see, if this field was frozen out here, I could just scoot right out. And that's going to be on the truck. Anyway, I might just have to get a couple of part loads if I have to. And when I come back here, I'm going to have to bring my big saw because I want to take that stump out. I don't know why I couldn't get it last time. And that's softwood. Like, this is pretty well a full load right here, a little better than a load. Of course, there's some small stuff that will go in the truck. It's too bad I couldn't just drive out in this field and back in. Even if I back from the opening and come down. And there's another big stone I want to take home. I don't know. Frozen now. Now if I come back someday when it's minus something, I could probably swing around and should be a little rough coming over this. Could lay a log down there, I guess, and drive over it. Anyway, I guess I'll take that load home and see if I can get it off. So this is all that's left. That pile and this pile up here. Yeah, supposed to be snow Wednesday. Yeah, we got some stuff here that I didn't get. Yeah, that's right. Guess we're going to have to hand carry that out. I don't know why I didn't pick that up with the excavator. Must be getting late and then I forgot about it. And I think there's a little bit over here too. Yeah, and that's stuff I can cut up and just throw in the back of the truck if I need a few extra. And it's quite a little bit there. And that drives out to the main path. Anyway, I'll get in the truck and get home. It's gonna get dark here pretty soon. Everything will be taken off will be in the barn anyway. If I can get it all in there, I don't know. I won't be back tomorrow. Gotta go to town and pick up our winter tires for the Subaru. They're all ready to go. I got one log that I thought might be okay for lumber, so I'll have to put it back on the trailer. I got enough wood here now, I'd say, to last me till the end of January. That was pretty well a full load, so it was almost 2 cord to put in there. And like some of them are pretty big. I'll cut them up later. Yep, a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, I'll take this down to my log pile and that'll be it for tonight.